Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Western Michigan Broncos taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Northern Illinois' offense takes the field to start this game off. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for him, Coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Now on second down, after the good first down run. Scanning the field, it's Hampton. Swings it out to his running back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run now. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it, came up and made a nice tackle.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Back open in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's back to throw on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Broncos offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
So after the first down run, here's second down. They'll try the run. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Broncos in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Davis will throw. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to throw, it's Hampton. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays like we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Now on first down from the 30. grabbed in the middle. It's Mack.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Turns it on in midfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
It's reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Got a man. It's Nixon. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He'll take a shot. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Davis will throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He makes a catch. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
He'll get rid of it. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
He just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him and what he's seeing right now. He's seeing ghosts. Doesn't look very confident throwing the football. He's lucky the defense dropped that last throw.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. It's been very evenly played through two quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Huskies will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball.
And that pass intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
On the run, it's Nixon. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's looking deep. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mack. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Defense looks like they're coming. They go to the ground, running with power. And the Broncos are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Personal foul. Unnecessary defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They go right back to it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Davis looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to Missouri. Any big developments in this one? We've got...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Fights off a defender. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Davis will throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
The give and the run on 4th down. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you could see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Back to throw, it's Hampton. This time it's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
He rifles one deep down the right side.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. powers through. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Hampton. Throwing right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from his own end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not fun.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll leave it with him. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten